Hey guys, Jess with Peekaboo Wreath. So last video that we taped, I showed you how to cut the mesh for these wreaths, and now we are going to learn how to wire them up. So when you get the wreath frame, it looks like this. It's a 14-inch frame and it has these different sections. You can get these anywhere, even Dollar Tree carries these. You can get them at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, any store like that. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna need 18 twist ties. So whether you use just pipe cleaners, some people call them chenille stems, and you want 18 of them. And I always cut about 2 inches off the end because otherwise they're too long, and I know that I never run out of length on these. So I'm going to wire up this wreath frame, and then I'm also going to do a second one since we talked about when we cut the mesh that we were making 2 wreaths. So I tend to technically, you only need 1 roll of 10-inch mesh. It's 10 yards, but I like to have a little bit of a fuller wreath. So I cut 3 rolls at 30 inches like we did in the other video, and then you have enough for 18 and 18, so 2 wreaths. So what I'm doing here is, as you see, that each part of the wreath, there's a section to it, and it has a top 2 rings and a bottom 2 rings. And how you're gonna wire this up is you're gonna take a pipe cleaner and you're gonna stick it through underneath and over, and then you're going to twist it. So I always twist it just one time. Some people twist it more, and then I point the stems up so that they stay out of my way, because then I do the lower part after that. So I'm sticking it through the 2, just like this, the 2 rings, 2 rungs, I should say. And then just twist it one time and it's open like this and ready to put your mesh in. And what I also do is in between each 2 bars is I put a pipe cleaner. So we have 1, 2 here, 1, 2, and then we have a blank part here, so we will throw this one on here. I've never used these pipe cleaners before. They are extra fuzzy and the fibers are flying all over the place. I don't know if you guys can see them in your view or not, but I feel like I'm handling one of my kids' stuffed animals and twisting it on a wreath frame, which is kind of interesting. But it's the same thing over and over again. It's kind of a tedious process. Some people use work forms that already have these twist ties tied onto them, and that's perfectly fine. Those usually cost, I haven't bought one in a long time, $8, $9 probably. And this wreath form was $1, and these pipe cleaners, I don't know, $1 or $2 maybe at the most. So when I save money making an item, then I can charge the customer less and give them a better quality item for the price that they're paying. Over here at Peekaboo Wreath, I am fully aware that everyone's money is valuable, especially these days. So just like I want to save money making things, you guys want to save money on an item, and you want to make sure that the item that you're paying for is the best quality and best product that I could possibly put out. And that is what I do over here at Peekaboo Wreath. I always say it's all in the details, and it definitely is. All right, so there we go. It's fully tied, ready to go. If you want to see it one more time, we can do it over here with this yellow one. A lot of people, they just do any type of pipe cleaner color. I tried to match it to the wreath somewhat. So as you guys remember from the mesh that we cut, we had yellow and purple, and it was more of a gold actually. Gold, purple, and the burlap, because I just love that natural tones that it gives to a wreath. So here we go. We're putting them through the bottom 2 rungs, up through the top, and twisting it. I've made so many of these, it's just like second nature to me. You do have to be careful. So when you twist them on, you want to do it tightly so that it doesn't move. See, if you kind of twist it, like try to move it with your finger, it's not going to move, because you don't want, when you put your mesh in, for it to be moving around the wreath. You want it to be solid in there. So you want to tie it tight enough to not move, but at the same time, you don't want to do it too tight that you break the attachment. You don't want to separate the metal, this rung here, from the ring itself. You definitely don't want to keep that falling apart or anything like that. You don't want to be creating on a wreath form that is broken, because then your wreath is not going to turn out. It's not going to hold up, and it's not going to hold the weight of the items that you add to it, and you just don't want to put out a product that is not good. So do your best to add these tightly. Some people, they add like a dot of hot glue to the back of it, of the pipe cleaner. Like you would add the hot glue like right here so that the pipe cleaner wouldn't move back and forth. But I've never needed to do that. But if it makes you more comfortable, you can definitely do that. So we're just adding these last couple of pipe cleaners, and then we'll be ready to add our mesh. So as I said before, I like to batch create. So create 2 wreaths that are usually the same theme, just so that we can offer maybe one with a sign, one with a bow, 2 different looks, but the same type of theme. So, all right, that's how you make a wreath form. And next time we see each other, we're going to add the mesh. Thank you.